My name is Lisa McFoy. I'm 26 years old. I work as a receptionist at a dental clinic just outside Chicago. I don't have kids. I'm not married. But there was a time I thought I would be. That version of my life ended 3 years ago, and it all started with a man named Jordan. But before Jordan, there was something else, a version of me that believed in fairy tales. I used to think love had to feel like a movie, like something was always at stake. The tears, the chase, the dramatic reunion in the rain, that's what love meant to me. If it didn't hurt, it wasn't real. If it didn't leave you breathless, questioning everything, it wasn't deep enough. Blame the cartoons. Blame the books. Blame how no one ever told me love could be quiet and still be true. So when I met someone who gave me peace, I mistook it for boredom. That someone was David. David was steady in a world that rewarded chaos. He listened like nothing else mattered. He never tried to impress me. He just showed up. The kind of man who'd carry an umbrella for you, even if it wasn't raining yet. We met at my cousin's engagement dinner. He asked if I wanted water or wine, and I said wine. He remembered the exact brand I picked, even weeks later. He'd text me first, ask how work went, bring me snacks when I didn't feel like eating. He never let me walk to my car alone, never made me doubt his intentions, never played games. And I hated it. I kept thinking, where's the thrill? Where's the mystery? Why does he feel so safe? I picked fights. I'd ghost him for a day just to feel wanted. He still showed up. Until the day I didn't let him. I left David. No explanation, just a note on the counter. And I ran into the arms of the man I thought I wanted. Jordan. Jordan was heat. Jordan was passion. He was the guy everyone warned you about, and I ignored every single warning. He had this way of looking at you like you were the only thing in the room. But he also had a way of disappearing like you never existed. Our first date was electric. He picked me up blasting old school R&B, told me I looked dangerous. He ordered for me, paid, tipped big. He kissed me before I even got out of the car. It was intoxicating. It was fast. It felt like the universe had finally given me a story worth telling. I didn't tell anyone about David. I didn't tell anyone that I left a man who loved me for a man who barely knew me. Because deep down, I knew they'd see it before I did. At first, Jordan made me feel like the main character. Late night calls, random flowers, passionate arguments that ended in even more passionate apologies. I thought this was the love I'd been waiting for, the love I saw in every movie. But then, things changed. His phone was always face down. He never tagged me in anything. I'd ask where he was, and his answers would change every time. He blamed his ex, his job, his stress. He blamed everything but himself. And I believed him, because I wanted him to be the story, the one I could say I fought for, the one who just needed someone to believe in him. But I started noticing other things. He had friends I'd never met, women who called late at night, excuses that felt like rehearsed lines. He once told me he loved me, and then didn't speak to me for 2 days. I told myself it was normal, that every couple had their ups and downs, that if I just gave him space, he'd come back softer. Instead, he came back more distant, more unpredictable, more cruel. I became someone I didn't recognize, checking his location, scrolling through old pictures, searching for meaning in emojis and punctuation. I stopped eating, stopped sleeping, started crying in the bathroom at work, and still, I stayed until the night I saw her on his story. Same jacket he told me he lost, same couch he said he got rid of, same apartment.
She was sitting in my seat, and just like that, I broke. He didn't call, didn't explain, didn't even lie. He just moved on like I was never real. That night I cried until my throat went dry. I curled up on the floor like a child. I texted David, then deleted it before it sent. Because what would I even say? I chose wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't know what I had. Instead, I called a therapist. I didn't know what else to do. There's a reason this story resonates, because it's real.
If you're a woman with your own story to tell, raw, emotional, unforgettable, I made a pack with 10 viral prompts that hit exactly like this. Link in the description. The first few sessions, I just cried. She didn't say much. She let me empty it all out. Then she said something that changed everything. You're grieving the fantasy, not the man. And she was right. Jordan wasn't a partner. He was a mirror for all the things I hadn't healed yet, all the drama I thought I deserved. But David was the one who loved me with no performance, no chaos, just presence. I started journaling again, started reading, started asking myself why I pushed away softness and ran toward pain. I went for walks alone, cooked for myself, listened to my body. I forgave myself out loud. Some days were quiet. Some days I wanted to beg Jordan for closure. But the more I healed, the more I realized I didn't need closure. I needed boundaries. I wrote David a letter I never sent. I told him everything. And then I burned it. Not out of hate, but out of respect. Because some people deserve peace more than they deserve apologies. I've changed since then. I no longer chase chaos. I no longer confuse tension for love. I know now what it means when a man chooses you every day, not just when it's convenient. To the women watching this, if he's making you cry more than he's making you laugh, that's not love. If you're always unsure, always anxious, always begging for the bare minimum, that's not your person. That's your trauma dressed up as desire. Let it go. You're not hard to love. You've just been loving in the wrong direction. Love should feel safe, not silent, not sharp, not like survival. And if you're a creator and you want your story told like this, I've opened a slot on Fiverr for script plus thumbnail creation tailored exactly for women 25 to 44. This isn't just writing, it's precision storytelling. Links in the description.